Hi everyone. In this video, we'll look at how we can persist some of the data we need, um especially with respect to the execution of our workflow, right? So we can store, data like job ID, the status. So because we move from one status to another, right? One state to another. So we start off with ingesting the file, and we even before that, that event is S3 event gets triggered when a file is placed into the S3 bucket. So at various places, the execution status changes. So it's always good to record that in a persistent storage, so that we can audit, later on, as to why AI gave an answer, and also normally, things related to time of update, the ARN of the state machines, and so on and so forth. So it always helps us if we can store some of that information. So what I have done is, we have basically I have used DynamoDB to record some of the data flowing from one state to another in the entire workflow of our contract review system. So what I'll show now is, what are the different places in which the config will change, and obviously, you can get this up and running in a matter of a few minutes with the help of Copilot. But in this video, we'll see what are the major places where actually things have to change, so that you get an idea what it requires if you have to, persist data in this workflow. So what would happen is that you would need to create another module known as DynamoDB, and Copilot agent will automatically create it. So don't worry about all that. But yeah, this particular place you would basically define. It is just like defining the table and its various data types, right? When we were in MySQL, we basically have a create table statement, right? So in DynamoDB, this is the place where you define the table, what is the name it will take. So this name prefix, will make sure that, the name is composed of the project name and the environment, right? uh, and so on and so forth. So this is pretty basic stuff. In IAM also, you would need to allow places where you are actually updating the table or writing into the table with that information. For example, in my invoke policy, I this got updated, this I had to update DynamoDB, right? Because from invoke agent, I would also update the DynamoDB table to basically persist data at that stage. Okay. Then I think in decision also I'm doing that. I could have done this even at risk and compliance agent level, some basically update on that job ID. But yeah, I mean, for now I have done in these two places: decision agent, sorry, this is not the one, uh, invoke policy doc and the decision policy doc. Both now have allow permission for putting data into DynamoDB. Okay. So this takes care of that. And also, what we would do is, we would pass the DynamoDB table name as a variable, as an environment variable, so that with this name we can retrieve the table name of the DynamoDB we are talking about. Okay. So this is what we are doing inside of the agent where we need this DynamoDB. For example, this is the Dynamo decision Lambda. Similarly, I would have done this even in the decision Lambda. Okay. By the way, this upload agent which you see is another Lambda or agent I have created, to basically automate the upload of S3, automate the upload of file to S3. So that is, since you are seeing the code, I'm just telling you, but that is something I'm not touching in this video. Okay. So if you have seen the overall demo video of mine, which I have put in at the start of the series, you would see basically an entire workflow with the landing page where you can upload the file. Okay, so for that you need another Lambda which can actually generate the pre-signed URLs and the stuff which is required to upload the file to S3. So that particular Lambda is required for that. Okay. um, by the way, it would be really helpful if you see that demo video to get an understanding of what actually we are trying to build the at the end. So it gives you basically an idea of the end state. Okay. But yeah, for now you can leave that aside. As I was mentioning, even in decision Lambda, you would see this table, and also in the invoke Lambda. Okay. So invoke, yes. So invoke Lambda requires both state machine ARN and dynamo table name. So both are sent as environment variable, so that there you can just directly get that name of the table with the help of the environment variables. Let me show you real quick. Okay. Yeah, like this. os.get.env, this directly gives me the table name. This happens because we have set that variable there in the infra part. Okay. And yeah, since we are already in the decision main, so this is the place where on that job ID I sort of update the table with key value pairs. Okay. So so since in decision we have the compliance result as well as the risk result with us, and also the decision which we have taken, right? So that is already there, the logic we have put and the decision we have come to, right? So that is already there. So that is something which I'm just putting there as key value pairs in the table. Okay. Moving to the invoke main, yes, this is the place where again we are doing an update on the same job ID, the time we are noting and the status. Okay. So let me quickly show you with the help of file upload. Okay, what are the DynamoDB updates. Okay, so let me upload this contract 2. Now when I upload this contract 2, basically the invoke would have got called first. So let us get the job ID from the invoke logs. Okay, so this is the job ID, acme dash. Okay, and now if I place this job ID here, let me see DynamoDB what is getting inserted. Okay, so we have a record. Okay, so you have the completed at compliance summary, the decision. Okay, the reasons, the risk summary, and the status. So it got succeeded basically. Okay, and if you check at these state machines and as well, you would see that we have, I think this was the job ID, right? Yes, 749. Yes, this is the one. So it got succeeded and we were able to get the output. Okay, so yes, this is what I wanted to cover in this video. In this way you can persist the data uh, at various states to help you in the audit, and also if you want to refer back to any of the data later on, it's always good to have that data stored as a persistent storage, apart from obviously the logs you have if you want to do any debugging. Okay, so hope you like the video, hope you're liking the series, and if at all you are building something on agentic AI related to contract review automation process, you can maybe try to schedule a call if you want help with any of that. Me and my team would be happy to help you. So with that said, I'll take a leave. I'll see you in the next video. This is Romit signing off. Thank you for watching.